So we're looking at the raw water cooling system on this generator. What size is it? Maybe 6 or 7, 8 kilowatts?
No, it's big. It's huge. It's way bigger than we'll ever need, he said.
Okay. Well, I'm going to guess it's 8 or 10 then. I can see it's got the original back end that's red, and the engine's been painted white. But I want to look at the raw water pump right here. That's the rubber impeller. That's the water intake for the rubber impeller. See, coming down with my yellow stick to the strainer. Now that strainer has a hose connection here and goes up to the seacock here, and you can see that yellow valve is in the open position. The problem I have is this bolt is not holding the strainer closed. So I'm going to be real risky right here. So you should have both bolts holding the lid down. Let's pull it up. It's clean, although there's fuel in here. I'm having trouble getting the strainer basket back down. So on the bottom of the strainer basket there's that little hole, and there's a little thumb sticking up inside the body. I think I got lucky that time.
Like it went right in.
Yep. Well, that's years of experience. And then this, oh, we're going to have to put a light wrench on that because that's boogered up. We'll tighten this down. But if anybody's been running the generator might be running hot because it's sucking air through this because this is open. So we'll have to put a wrench on that.
We couldn't even get, I was afraid to keep cranking it, but I couldn't get the generator started the other day after it's been sitting for 10 months.
Okay, so this is an action item that you need to put on your service list that we need to get this fixed. I'm just going to pound it down with my foot.
Absolutely.
And we'll put a light wrench on here. Nothing really heavy to honk down on it, but just enough to get it to rotate.
I'm with you.
So we'll crawl around the rest of the engine room, find out what else is going on, see what we can take action on.